Hi, my name is Osari Miabi, and Sanity podcast will be celebrating the Mental Health Awareness Month this way. And because the focus for the Mental Health Awareness Month for this year, 2025, is around access to services in times of emergency. We are also lending our voice to mark the Mental Health Awareness Month for the year 2025. And this is because our voices matter, your voice matters as well as ours. And we're trying to promote this awareness to let you know how important this aspect of our life is, because it affects every aspect of our life, in security, in wellness, and even in our productivity as humans. So this year's theme on mental health in catastrophes and emergency calls us all to recognize that mental health is a fundamental right, and even our overall health is a fundamental right. Having a brain care is a fundamental right, especially when there is crisis. So when someone is going through crisis, please pay attention to help them come out of that crisis and help support their brain health in any way that you can. So we asked for incredible individuals to share what they perceive and what they've experienced from their own experience, what they think mental health as a right is, and what they would like to advocate for this year's Awareness Month in support of taking care of our brain and brain health. Their reflections are raw, very real, and deeply relevant. So please sit down and listen, and I will have my own closing thoughts.
Mental health as a right means no one should ever have to fight for peace of mind. It means access, not privilege. It means a world where care isn't determined by your postcode, your paycheck, or even your pay. Because mental wellness isn't a luxury for the lucky. It is a lifeline for us all. It's not about comfort. It's about dignity, equality, and survival. So to me, mental health as a right means breaking the silence that has suffocated too many for too long, chattering stigma, replacing shame with understanding, and giving every voice the freedom to say I'm not okay and still be treated with respect. Mental health and its access is everyone's fundamental human rights.
Hi, I'm Dr. Etienne Saipo. Mental health as a right means to me access, equitable healthcare with dignity, just as we have with physical health. As a med lab scientist and a biological risk professional who have put in 2 decades into mental health care and mental health facility, I have seen how neglect and stigma have deepened suffering. So it is time for mental well-being and mental health care to be given the safe space, the equitable care, the adequate care, and the compassionate care. Because mental health as a right or mental well-being should be the responsibility of everyone, as it is the right of every human being. Thank you.
Greetings from Ukraine. I'm Tatiana Babenko. We live in a world where it seems we always have to be strong. We hide fear, anxiety, and exhaustion. We are afraid to admit to ourselves that it's hard inside. Gradually, the soul grows tired, freedom shrinks, and joy fades. Mental health is often ignored, and the cost is invisible. We lose ourselves, even when our bodies are healthy. Acknowledging the right to mental health is first and foremost about feeling okay. It's about giving yourself time to rest, to find quiet, to seek support. It's about opening up to loved ones or professionals and learning to care for yourself. Mental health is not a luxury. It is a right that grants freedom within. Only when we listen to ourselves and nurture our soul can we truly live fully, love, create, and choose our own path. Thank you very much.
It means that my emotions matter just as much as my physical health. I deserve to be happy, supported, and able to express myself without shame. I should have access to care and a safe space to express myself without being ignored or judged.
To me, mental health as a right means that everyone, regardless of status, background, deserves access to mental health care respect, and dignity. It means creating systems that protect people's psychological well-being as we do for physical health. As a medical laboratory scientist at Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, I see this as a call to ensure that science, policy, and compassion work together so no one is left behind. My name is Okon Osega, a Chief Medical Laboratory Scientist at Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital. Thank you.
Hi, I am MedLab Scientist Osasui. What does mental health as a right mean to me? As an healthcare specialist who has served in a mental health facility, mental health as a right means everyone deserves access to care, support, and understanding without any form of stigma. It ensures equal access, dignity, and freedom to live emotionally healthy and fulfilling lives. Thank you very much.
Brain health is a basic human right, and this means that every one of us should have access to that support. We should have access to that information, no matter who we are or what we are going through.
It's okay. So we're here to help you.
For people who are going through crisis like war, who just went through natural disaster, or maybe it's some sort of displacement, they face a more intense emotional stress, and they need help to be able to cope, heal, and feel safe again. And because this year's Awareness Month is targeting this aspect, we are all called, and I feel that we need to also lend this support to them, that they need it more. They need this support for their brain health more, as this coordinates every other part of their body. Looking at this year's theme again, I would say that mental health as a right touch on care being part of every emergency response. I know that the Red Cross is doing a lot when it comes to this aspect, and they are taking extra to it, as it is very, very essential to help people who are coming out of crisis. This is also an opportunity to give a shout out to the Red Cross all over the world. When we support
we're here to help
brain health or mental health, we protect people's dignity, we promote safety, and we also promote hope and the ability to be able to rebuild their lives up and pick it up from wherever they've gone through. So please, everyone listening to me, try to support anyone that has just come out of crisis, or people who may be going through some sort of displacement, some sort of emergency. As much as you can, help their brain to rebuild itself. Thank you.
You are listening to the Sanity Drive podcast.